In this video, we will explain what is corrosion. Corrosion, by definition, is a natural process which converts refined metal to their more stable oxide. It is the gradual destruction of materials by chemical reaction with their environment. In other words, corrosion is just the formation of compounds on the surface of a metal.
In nature, corrosion occurs mainly due to contact with air, water, and salt water.
Iron oxide is giving up electrons, while in the cathode the oxygen is reduced and takes the electrons provided by the iron. The process produces ferrous oxide, and if the reaction continues, it forms ferric oxide. That is deposited on the metal surface, and often it is called rust.
It takes for some materials less time to corrode than for others. To prove this principle, we realized an experiment. Our objectives were to understand what happens in a corrosion process and prove it with an experiment. Then investigate when and why the corrosion happens. To guide us, we make a series of questions like: why corrosion happens? How many times does it take to happen? Why does it happen faster or slower, depending on the material? And how does anti-corrosive paint works?
Now we fill up the 4 beakers with our 4 substances. First, pure water, then the energetic drink, then Coca-Cola, and finally, water saturated with salt.
We put a nail without anti-corrosive paint and another with anti-corrosive paint in each container. This in order to observe the effects of corrosion.
To prove the advance, we check it 3 times in the week.
The nail that was immersed in coke had a higher corrosion. Coke has phosphoric acid and carbonic acid, which are supplies of hydrogen ions that promote corrosion. The pH of the coke is 2.8, which is a favorable medium for corrosion. The water with sodium chloride present a big corrosion because sodium chloride act like as an electrolyte, favoring and enhancing the electrochemical reaction. The nail with anti-corrosive paint present concentrated damage. Water presents a low visible corrosion effect because it does not contain electrolytes to assist the reaction or acids. The corrosion in the energy drink was null because one of the components of the formula is citric acid, which acts as an agent that lowers the concentration of free ions in the solution, retarding the corrosion.
After all, now we can answer our questions. Corrosion occurs mainly when there is moisture in the place. About the time, here we could see that for 3 of the 4 substances, 1 week was enough to observe changes. As at the end, the screw in Coca experienced more changes, we can assume that there is where the corrosion occurs faster than the others. The reaction time difference is that more salts and sugars are contained in Coca than in the other substances. And the anti-corrosive painting works as a layer that protects the material from corrosion damages